Assalamu alaikum shalamutas. Hi. So I'm gonna tell you guys about the story that I ripped my makwa. Okay, so once upon a time, not long ago, I met this guy from Qatar, from Doha, and his Alotaibi was so kabira that he ripped my makwa. Like he ripped it. And I wanted to go to the hospital so bad, but I didn't have medical insurance, so I didn't go to the hospital. So I had to take like 5 days of off work because I needed time to fix my makwa. And by makwa, I don't mean makwa, I mean my makwa hole. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was like this. He made it like this. But yeah, that's the first story. Okay, and the second story. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a really funny story that happened. I'll never ever get over. Ever. And basically, once upon a time, not long ago in Virginia, maybe when I was like, I think I was like 15, I got alopecia. A lot of people don't know that about me. Like, I have alopecia and it comes and goes. It only came one time to me. So I'm so, alhamdulillah, happy that I never got it again. Basically what it is like you start losing your hair, like here, and then it gets so bad that you need to like shave it all off because you look stupid with just some hair here and some hair here, you know. So yeah, I had alopecia, and I was also a big Britney Spears fan. And everybody thought that I was doing an homage to Britney Spears, and they used to make fun of me, and I hated it. And I finally got some money to buy a wig. So I remember, like, I used to go to class, and people would be like, oh, we got a new student, what's his name? Like the first day I came back and I didn't have any hair, like they would make fun of me, or they'd be like, who's that? Oh, you didn't know she shaved her head, she's a Britney fan. And I was like, in my head I was thinking like, yeah, I am a Britney fan, but this is not a choice that I wanted. Like, this is something that is actually really a horrible thing. Like, is, in my opinion, I don't want to say cancer-ish, but I mean, alopecia, like you lose all your hair. And the worst thing is, like, I was friends with a police officer, and I guess I shouldn't care about saying names and stuff, so I guess I will say her name if she ever runs into this video. So I went to high school, and I actually forgot her name, but I think she was Puerto Rican or something. So she was Latina, and you guys know my mother's Latina. So she basically came up to me, and I thought she was going to give me some advice or something about life or something, but no, she actually was like, oh, you must be a big Britney fan, and that's why you shaved your head. And I was like, wow, like the kids are mocking me, she's mocking me, like everybody is mocking me basically. So anyways, so I had to start wearing wigs, right? Because I was like, so like, oh my god, like people keep calling me like all these nasty jokes and all these nasty names, like let me just put on a wig and maybe they'll stop, you know, because my hair was like super short, and with time it got like this long, and then with time it got this long, and with more time it got this long, and I was like irritated. So I'm like, you know what, for all this BS to stop, I'm just gonna get a wig. So I got a wig, right? And I wore my wig, and I remember like I had like a headband like this big, and I wore my hair like up to here, and it looked good. Like many people would compliment me and be like, oh, your hair's so pretty, and I was like, oh, thank you. And my hair was like this long, right? Like I kept getting itchy, so I used to scratch it, and people like started talking that when I scratch my head, like my whole wig moves. And then my classmates, like they started like joking, and they were like, oh, let's rip it off, like rip off her wig, let's take off her wig, or I dare you to rip her wig. And I remember this one guy, He's from Vietnam. I forgot his name too. But he basically told everybody, like, why are you guys making fun of her? And then everybody started saying that he has a crush on me because he's defending me. And he's like, you know, it's not funny. Like, why are you guys joking about her like that? And then that's like the only person that actually stood up for me. And I never knew him. I never talked to him. I just knew he was one of the popular kids. And I don't know, I guess he was more mature than everybody else. And then there was like this other guy who failed, I think it was like 10th grade. He failed 10th grade like 3 times. So he came up to me one day and he was like, hey, I just, like, he didn't come up with me actually. Like, I think like he got in trouble, so the teacher, like, in one of our classes, like, he got in trouble, so they moved him next to me because nobody wanted to sit next to me, so there was like a chair available. So like he came and he sat like next to me, and because that's like his new seat, right? So he came up next to me and he asked me, and he was like, hey, so what happened, like, to your hair and stuff? And I told him, oh, I have alopecia. And he was like, I don't think anyone knows that. I'm like, and I don't want to tell everyone because actually, like, I feel like hair is such a girl thing, and when you take that away, just like boobs, I feel like a woman, who I guess I was like 16ish, I feel like when you lose your hair, your boobs, like, that's a femininity that some of us girls we want, and those girls who just can't have it, like, they feel like they're missing something. And I feel like if you have it but you choose to do it, you're fine. But if you have hair, you don't have hair, like, you want hair. But if you have hair, oh baby babe, what? The food in the oven, take it out. Okay, so you can get what I'm saying. Like, if you have it and you willingly don't want to have hair anymore, that's fine. Like, you feel that power of saying, like, oh, I don't want to. And then I feel like for the girls like me at that time, like, I was 15, 16 years old. Like, I didn't have my hair, but I wanted my hair. And then okay, like, you guys get what I'm saying? So, I hated that. Like, I really freaking hated not having my hair. Like, I felt so low. But anyways, my hair started, I never really had that many friends. Like, my hair, like, got to, like, this long. After a long time, like a year or something, like, got this long. So I was able to just wear it down. And then, what happened? So, sometimes, like, I feel like I have a round face and I kind of have, like, a shorter neck. So I feel like hair this long, like, I don't feel like, I don't know, like, I want to have long hair sometimes, right? So I used to go to, like, eBay, and I used to buy wigs for like $20 on eBay, but you know, they're shitty, you know? So I used to wear those wigs, and sometimes I had, like, straight ones would look good on me, wavy ones would look good on me. And this is when I had, like, a car, so I was able to, like, you know, like, everybody want to make fun of me at school, that's fine, because after school I'm one of the few kids in my high school that had a car, that, you know, could go out and explore the world with her car and her gas money, you know? So I had, like, a wig. This one had the bangs, right? It was, like, this long. And, like, and I liked it a lot. Like, it was like this, and it was, like, wavy. I felt like Tyra Banks. Like, I felt so good. And then what happened? Oh yeah, so there was, like, this one Vietnamese shop near my mom's house, and, like, the girl who worked there, she was so freaking mean. Like, let me tell you, she was a mean. I used to call her dog face because she literally looked like a dog face. Like, first, she didn't speak that much English, so I don't know how they have her on the front, you know? Like, she's supposed to help out other people, and how could she help them out if she doesn't speak English, you know? I'm not racist, but I'm saying, like, hello, this is a business. This is not a only Vietnamese service. Like, this is, like, a everybody service, so why can't they put someone who speaks English in the front, so at least they can get English, Vietnamese people, everyone, you know? Most people speak English. It's not the dominant language, don't come at me like that, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Not everybody speaks Vietnamese. I don't think people go around saying, oh yeah, I want to learn how to speak Ho Chi Minh. No. So, what happened? So yeah, I went in there one time with my wig, right? And this freaking shiramuta, right? She like freaking comes up like to ring me up, and then she starts like laughing and like looking at my wig, and she's like like she starts making fun of me. I know she's making fun of me about her attitude and everything, and I know she's a bully. Like I know she's talking about me. I know that. So I got really pissed off. And I was like, wow, I can't believe like this is the only place that sells bubble tea and I'm going here to support her. So I leave, right? I get my bubble tea and I leave, and I go to my car and I call I call the boss, and I was like, hey, I was just in there, and she's actually really rude to me, and she started talking Vietnamese about me to the coworkers, and the boss was like, how do you know? Are you from Vietnam? I was like, no, I'm not from Vietnam, but I just get really uncomfortable. Like she's laughing, looking at me, like at my face, and like obviously I know you're talking about me. And the managers just kind of like shooed me off, and I found that like really like wow. Now, how many of us go to the nail salon to get our nails did and they greet us with a, how may I help you? Like you could go in there like, oh hi, how are you? Oh, how can I help you? I'm like, I'm good, how are you? Oh, how can I help you? What do you want? Pedicure? Like they have no, I feel like people from Vietnam, they don't have a sense of customer service, and I'm not saying that to insult them. I'm just saying that I don't think that they do, because in their culture maybe they're not like customer service isn't a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not just like in some cultures like wearing shoes inside isn't a thing. Like I guess customer service isn't a thing in their culture. So I like literally, so you know what I did? I like 2 hours passed and I called on a different number because my phone died, and I was like, oh hi, I want to place an order. They were like, what? And I was like, they were like, what? They're like, what you want? I'm like, I want to place an order of bubble tea. What you want? Coconut bubble tea please, with extra bubbles. They're like, okay, bye. I was like, what? Like there's no, like they just suck. They suck. Like they suck. Like I hate this type of businesses. Like they suck. Like I have a business. I lose my patience, but I don't show that I lose my patience. I deal with stupid people. I don't show them that they are stupid. I want to tell them to shut the fuck up. I don't tell them to shut the fuck up. I don't treat them horribly, because at the end, if they're gonna keep my business alive and keep my lights on, like I feel like I should treat them with high respect. And I guess they, anyways, so I just like literally, like let's say that happened at like 10 a.m. right? And then like I never told them when I was gonna go pick it up. I did not tell them when I was gonna go pick it up. So then they call me like 35 minutes later, and they were like, oh, why you put order for bubble tea? Why you? I'm like, I meant for 3 o'clock. So it's like 10 a.m. right? Actually, I think it was like 11:30 or something, right? They're like, oh, okay, 3 o'clock. So, right, 3:01 comes, and I forgot. And they call me and they're like, hi, you put order for bubble tea. I have here in the fridge. Where are you? And I'm like, oh, I forgot what I did. And I forgot what I told them, but I was like, I forgot what I did, but fuck, I think I told them like I couldn't make it because I obviously couldn't make it or something. Or I think I told them that I forgot what I told them. I think I told them like, oh, I don't want it anymore, or something like that. I forgot what I told them, but they're like, oh, okay. Anyways, then like a day later I called them, right? And I was like, I want to place an order for 3 bubble tea. And They told me, no, don't worry, bubble tea fast. You come here, order, and we make it. Anyways, so I guess they have a new policy. But anyways, I hope you guys liked my story time. A little bit more information about me and my alopecia. I never expected to get alopecia. I was living my life still with no friends and getting bullied, but now they actually had something serious on me. It felt horrible to see patches of hair coming out of my head, and I felt super ugly, and I felt so low, and literally everybody just kept making fun of me, and I just didn't say anything. I didn't talk much to anyone. And then remember I told you guys like this one Asian guy, like he was also from Vietnam. Oh, his name was Hoi. I think Hoi Nguyen or something. Like I saw him at the club. Like this was when I was like 15 or 16 years old. Like I saw him at the club when I was like 22, aka like 7 years later. Like I saw him at the club, and I felt like literally in high school I would never go up to him because he was one of the popular kids. Like I would never just go up to him. Like Hoi, if you ever see this, like I would never go up to you. Like why? Because I just didn't feel like I could. I didn't feel like that was me. I didn't feel like I could have or something, even though I feel like he was always such a sweet guy. Like everybody knew he was so sweet. Like I don't think he would reject me if I just said hi or oh hey, like I like your notebook or something, you know, or like oh do you have a pen. Like I feel like you would never like reject me, you know, like you'd always treat me like nice. So like I was so shy to ever like acknowledge you in high school, but when I saw you at the club, I saw him and I was like looking so good. And back then I was big, like everywhere. Like my boobs and belly were like melted in together. Like I was the ugliest. I had no sense of anything. But then again, who really did, you know? Class of 2014, like who really did? So I went up to him and I was like, hi. He was like, hi. Right, I'm 22 now, right? And I'm like, do you know me? He was like, no. And I think he thought I was flirting with him. And I'm like, hi, I'm Dana. No, Dana. Back then, Dana, Donna is the same thing. It's just how you pronounce it. I was like, I'm Dana. He was like, oh my god, Dana, hi, how you been? Like he didn't know what to say because I just looked so stunning. Like I feel like now I look stunning, but like back at 22 I think it was my prime. I was like 160 pounds. Like that was my prime. Now I'm like 178. Like that was my prime. So I still think I could get back there though. He was like, oh yeah, how you been? And I was like, Hoi, I just wanted to say that we had a short little conversation when I was 16 years old, and he knew what I was talking about. Like you could tell, like he knew. Like he was like yes. And I just want to thank you for standing up for me. And you could tell like he felt like Hoi, like in that moment, and until my whole life I will tell this story to my grandchildren. Like I will always remember you as that guy. Like you were a sweetheart and you were popular, but you standing up for me, even though afterwards they were all like, oh, you have a crush on Dana, you have a crush on Dana. Like you stood up for me, and I will never forget that. Like I didn't tell him that, but I was like, thank you for standing up for me. And he knew what I was talking about. Like he knew. He was like, oh yeah. And then he was freaking trying to, like, okay, Hoi, you know what you was trying to do. Like you chatted with me, like you wanted F. Should we hang out sometime? No, Hoi, no, because I think back then I had standards, and I still think I have standards. So no, Hoi, I'm sorry. I just don't go on hooking up left and right. I'm sorry. Even though this intro was kind of fishy, but oh my gosh, should I do a story time with this girl named Nike? Oh my god, this is like mind-boggling. Okay, so basically in high school, right, like my MySpace got hacked. I swear, my MySpace got hacked. In middle school, my MySpace got hacked. And then in high school, everybody kept saying I was talking crap. But it was not me. And one by one, they started telling me, and I was like, I have no idea. Like, basically, I made fun of this girl's teeth. I made fun of this other girl for her nose. I was like, my MySpace got hacked. And I never got to say that because I just felt like it was so many people against me. And honestly, when so many people are against me, I'm like, fine. I'm like, hey, you guys want to chew me up left and right, go ahead. The truth will come out eventually. And anyways, I don't even care. I don't even care. I didn't care back then. I really didn't care now. Like, I just told you guys, like, I didn't have friends. I got made fun of a lot. And it all stemmed from my MySpace being hacked. And whoever hacked it, I just want to let you know, because of you, I had the worst 4 years ever. But you know what? It made me really independent, and it made me really realize that I am weird. And I am loved by me. Oh my god, what if I make like a whole about like this girl and that girl and this girl and that? Oh my god. So, but I moved. I don't live in Virginia anymore. I live in Hawaii. Live in Hawaii. Ooh, 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 ooh. Everybody got pregnant after high school. Everyone got pregnant after high school. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got my bachelor's. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got pregnant and you applied for WIG. I got my bachelor's and you applied for WIG. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my god. You're a nurse assistant. You're a nurse assistant. You're a dental assistant. You're a dental assistant. You're the lady at the front desk. You're the lady at the front desk. You're the lady at the front desk. You're a teacher assistant. You're a teacher assistant. You're a teacher assistant. You're a teacher assistant. Oh my god. I feel like I'm still that girl. I'm 24 now. I feel like I stopped growing. Like mentally, I feel like I will always be 23. You get what I'm saying? You live in an apartment. 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 Your car has a check engine on. Your car has a check engine on. Your car. Oh my god, I feel like I could go forever. You have lowercase teeth. You have lowercase teeth. You have lowercase teeth. You do. You've been cloned. Yeah. I need to stop. Okay.